Hello there and welcome back to Satisfactory. Yes, we're back on Satisfactory once again, going to be continuing a single-player playthrough. But first, it is Friday, so hopefully y'all have yourselves a great weekend this weekend, and I hope to see you back here on Monday as well. So, if you weren't here last time, we had made our fused modular frame factory. We didn't get the factory part of it done, the actual factory part. Well, we got the fused modular frame part done and finished. Not so obvious what's being made in this factory, is it? It's not so obvious at all. No, we got our fused modular frames being made in here, and then our heavy modular frames being made there, and our fused modular frames being made there. And over in this platform is going to be our pressure conversion cubes. And then that'll be done for this whole project. Sadly, we did not get it done before the end of the week. I was really hoping, but unfortunately, it just didn't happen. There was too much to do in too little time, but that's okay. So we're going to be getting this factory not up and going, but we're going to get it done today to where it's all piped up and everything, all the belts and everything are there. And the reason we're not going to get this working today is because the heavy modular frame factory is not working. And the reason the heavy modular frame factory is not working is because we don't have encased industrial beams being made anywhere. We don't have a factory for that. I have a spot picked out for it, but I don't have that factory made. Hopefully I can get to that this weekend, and get that factory done, because I'll have a little more time during the weekend than I do during the week, because I'm so busy. Also, just a quick little note, if you have not seen it yet, we did play some Medieval Engineers for several hours yesterday. So if you have not seen that video, definitely go check that. We did that with Dragon on his little server going on there. Quite interesting, that game. That game is very old, and it was kind of abandoned by the developers, picked up by their community. The community is keeping it up to date for the most part. Somewhat, but they're keeping it up to date, and we had some good times. Me, Dragon, and Paw as well. So, definitely give that a check out if you haven't, or don't know what Space Engineers, but don't know what Medieval Engineers is. We had a good time on Medieval Engineers. That was good. But anyway, so like I said, the plan today is to get this factory up and going, get all the belts done, get any trains that can go out to go and get material, which we do have one, I believe. Which is going to be the aluminum casings. That's going to be coming from a long ways, just like the heavy encased and the encased industrial beams are also going to be coming from a long ways away too. Plus, we've got this factory. Even if we had the heavy modular frames going, we wouldn't have it going until we had nitrogen gas coming in. In nitrogen gas, we have a spot we're going to be pulling for it, but we do not have the train station nor the tracks over there necessary to go and collect it. And I don't think, I don't know, actually. On the fused modular frames, I might put a radio tower to kind of partially cover that area. Because our closest tower is right there. That's our closest tower. That's actually scanning the area. We don't have one for this area yet, so putting one on top of the pressure conversion cube factory might be a good idea. But anyway, this is what we done last time. Looks pretty good. Pretty happy with this. So let's get going on the factory. So first things first, I need to figure out how many. I need to figure out how much I'm gonna need to be making here. So organization. Let's grab a 2 meter. Oh wait. Let me rename these stations real quick. So obviously this is going to be fused, or is it going to be F M S, or fused modular frames factory export. There you go. So just like the heavy modular frames, which is HMF, this is FMF. This will be the export for that. And then this train station is going to be the... or no, there we go. Casings import, and then I'm just going to copy this. And then this one's going to be the nitrogen gas. And I doubt I'm going to be able to type gas. Nope. Didn't think so. Okay, nitrogen import. So that way that works there. And then, of course, we need to set everything to unload. And I also need to find me, or I also need to get my nitrogen gas color ready as well. Set these to unload. Okay, and I do have an aluminum color. That was one of the early ones. Yeah, here we go. So that's aluminum and black. Alright, let's get a train going. Because we have aluminum casings we made, so this will be the first time we're actually using our aluminum factory other than just for building. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And use the F key because of that bug. Sometimes you have to do it twice. Yeah, we got aluminum casings train 1. Edit timetable. Aluminum. I should have been putting export on these, but I do know it's export, so. So we got aluminum casings, and then yeah, casings import. Save changes. Turn on self-driving. Let's go. Goodbye, train. See you in a bit. Well, I say see you in a bit. It's got to go across the map. It's got to go a long ways to get those aluminum casings to us. But at least while we're building that, we can get this up and going. Also, what color should this be? It should be like... we're doing concrete, right? We're doing the concrete color and then orange. Like that. Or we can take from this swatch. Yeah, it's this color, so Control C. Concrete. And then orange. And there we go. Perfect. Oh yes, and what should our I wonder if I should use like start or go with this here. Ooh. Actually, that might be the color I'm looking for. Might put it over here so I can always grab it. Yeah, that's the color I want. Perfect. That's the exact color I want. I mean, it might be a bit too bright because we're down here in this in the land of in the land of no color. Might be a little too dark. I don't know if we can get up any higher. Get up above it, maybe? No, we can't get up above the effect. That's okay. I think we'll, my PC is lagging, and I don't know why. Alright, we're good. Okay. So, like I said, yeah, let me, now that we got that kind of all sorted, let me go ahead and figure out how many, fused modular frames, how many fused modular frames we're going to be making, and then we'll, start putting our machines down. Alrighty, and here we are. Got our production ready, so we're going to be using 500 casings per minute. We're going to be using 10 heavy modular frames per minute, and that'll be making us 10 fused modular frames per minute. We're going to have 4 blenders and 2.5 per minute per machine, just using the normal blender recipe, which makes it so much easier for us, of course. Yeah, just using that, of course. And yeah, there we go. Go ahead, copy that. Okay, so let's get our blenders in place. Should be pretty easy because we just copy what we did with the heavy modular frames, which is we leave a 2 space in the middle. Yeah, like this. So we've got 1 whole space there. We center here, and then yeah, just like that. Okay. Center it off of that. And right there. And then right there. Okay, that should be center. So we've got roughly, we got 1.5 here. We've got 1.5 there with that one that's cut off, yep. And we've got a whole foundation in between, and then 1.5 here as well on either side, with that one being cut off, yep, okay. Perfect, so those are exactly in the spot that we need them to be, with the inputs in the center. And because of the amount that we're going to be using, I do love that when you're looking at this, look at the thing, and when I change the recipe, it changes the color of the liquid, depending on what you're making, which is pretty cool. It'd be nice if, depending on the item you were making in the machine, it would change that item to, it would change the machine, or change the way the machine shows the item that it's making. Even if it was the same animation, just grabbing that item and making it would have been really cool. Just changing the thing that it's making. It doesn't have to make it, of course. It just needs to change the item in between. That'd be a pretty cool mod, actually, too. I'll go ahead and put those down. Alrighty. So heavy modular frames. We've got the aluminum casings and the nitrogen gas. How much nitrogen gas do we need? 62.5. 62.5 times 4. 250, so one single pipe will work. Alright, hold on. I didn't account for this because I am an idiot. Okay, so Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V. So yes, that should be, according to this, is 250 nitrogen gas per minute. Alright, so change that to 250. Oops, 250. Select icon. Nitrogen gas. Okay. Perfect. Now we know what we're doing. And all these recipes were set. Yep. Okay. So I guess we should do power. Real quick. I think what I'll do is I'll pull it down to there and then just do a Mark II pull. So it goes right to this corner, right? Is it slightly to the left? It is slightly to the left, okay. So you put that right on the corner. Yep, that works. Then I'm going to put one on this corner. And then that'll make us our loop. Pull this one to this corner. That will also make us our loop, and then I'm going to take this and go into here. I'm going to go right up against this. Or maybe we should go in a bit, actually. Because we need to go through that window right there. Just got to go right through that window, roughly. And I put this in the wrong spot again. Oops. Okay. And then, yeah, what I normally do is I'll put one of these in there. Actually, maybe I should have gone here. How did I do the other side? Or how did I do the other factory? I don't remember. Sometimes I have to reference the factory, the other factory, before I make a decision. Oh, that's right. I don't go through the window. I remember now. I go through the floor. Okay. That's easy enough. We do got to disconnect this, though. Oh, yeah, and then let's do just real quick organization. Put it there. Okay. That takes care of that. I'll take this, put this down here. Okay. Then we can put that back and we can go back up here. Right into this spot. Probably going to have to remove this support so that we can actually connect to it. Yep, I just ran it across to there. Okay, now we can remove these two. Where's the other one? There it is. And we no longer need to be up there. So we will remove those two pieces. And then freeze. Freeze for the autosave. Okay. Yep, everything's got power. Okay. Perfect. Oh, did I put this floor back? Yeah. Oh yeah, I gotta put the frame back too. Alrighty, so that's power done. Easy enough. Now we just got to do belts and pipes. So much like this, I'll show you guys what I'm going to do, and then I'll just do it. there is a walkway over here on this other factory. As you can see, this is how our walkway is going to be. Just like this. It's going to have these little, we put these little pieces underneath it to give it support. And then we have just a little frame piece. And then our belt goes underneath of it, just like that, from here. And we basically, what I did was I put a, I think I might have done it down here. Yeah, I put a smart splitter right before the train station and then ran the belt across over to here. And then once we hit to this point, then we go this way and we go across. And then we go underneath just like that. And to do the rest of the belts, this is how the rest of the belts look like. So the belts come in underneath here, and they all come to this point all the time for each factory. Comes to this point here to deliver stuff, so we'll do that as well. And then we also will be doing the same thing with the piping too. I never did hook this up fully. Looks like I got something to finish. I thought I finished this factory. Yeah, it's fine. It's not making anything anyway, because it doesn't have the encased industrial beams, but at least that's being made there. But yeah, we'll do the same thing over here. I'll just get all the belting and pipe work out of the way because it's all kind of meticulous and boring. So let me get that done, and then we can move on to making the pressure conversion cube factory. Get started on that at least. Alrighty. So now that we finally got all the belting done and the pipe work done for this particular project, we can, well, not all the belting. I forgot the outputs. Crap! Oh well, we'll do those real quick. Yeah, so we've got all these set. We got all the pipe work done in here. So I'm pulling it up here and then splitting it just like I have with the other factories as well. And then if we go to this side, this particular side, I actually kind of redid this a little bit, the walkways. So the walkways are now going to look like this. I thought that looked pretty good to go all the way around the cubes, to have these little walkways and stuff. And we'll eventually probably put rails and stuff up for the rest of the platforms, but yeah, that looks pretty good there. And I did that to all of these, by the way. So all of the factories now have that walkway that goes all the way around, and then connects up like that. So that does make it look a little more industrious. You know, got some walkways and stuff. Not bad, not bad. But yeah, we got all the belts done, and then underneath, of course. So that belt is going to do the heavy modular frames, which is going to come in underneath here. We've got our pipe underneath here, and we've also got the belt that's carrying the aluminum casings up to the factory as well. So that's all connected and ready to go. So when we get our heavy modular frames factory up and going, it's going to start making this factory work as well. Well, this one needs nitrogen gas too. So we're not quite there yet. But yeah, all we'll be outputting is the fused modular frames, so we'll get that done. Let's see, we need mergers. I think last time, didn't we put the mergers up on this little shelf here? I don't think we can do that this time, though. I think we'd have to put them here. I'm gonna have to do something about that. But yeah, we'll put our mergers here along this line. Actually, do it this way. Put that there, and then put that there. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. There we are. And then what we'll do is we'll put a floor hole here. Floor hole. I have to put it like that, so it doesn't try to do the 4-meter thing. Yep, perfect. Organization, no, architecture. Grab our pillar here. Okay, so that takes care of that. Now we just got to get the rest of these going. There we go. That goes there. That goes there. And yeah, we'll push it away from the build, so it's not up against it, because otherwise it looks like this. Well, on this side there's no animation. I was on this side, I was worried that these arms were going to end up hitting these if I did it the other way, so I did it like that. But this side's not too bad, actually. Yeah, I think we'll do it like that. There. And it looks like it's part of the machine instead. Any bad. Okay, now we just need to do that to these two machines. Yeah, it's just sad. I thought this would go much, much faster than it currently is. I mean, it's taken... And I'm not just messing around neither. This takes many hours to do this kind of stuff. On top of what you guys see, you know. I would say it's probably a... I'd say it's probably like a 75-25%. Maybe a little less than that. 70-30 maybe. So yeah, we'll say 70-30. So 70% of the 70% of the gameplay that I do is not on camera. It is all not recorded, and you guys only get to see the 30% that is recorded. Maybe that's still too high. I don't know. It very well could be. So we want to put this like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So then 1, 2. I think it's 5. It might be 4. It's either 4 or 5. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, it is 4. Okay. Alrighty. Just pull that there. Pull that there. And put that there. Put that there. Okay. Then I'll go ahead and add these. Oh, I already done that. So I guess we just need to add them for these specifically. Which I have not done for this side. Not that I really need to, but, you know, it makes it look a little better. I can't wait for the vertical mergers and splitters. Those things are so cool. That's like the coolest thing. Or one of the coolest things as well. Plus the elevators. The elevators are going to be much nicer too. There we go. That's right in the middle. There's our mergers. Now we just got to paint everything. That's the wrong color. Oh, good thing I have it down here. So something like that. There we go. Yeah, that stupid lag. from painting belts and things. Okay. Oh, I should probably do these as well. There we are. Oh. One more thing. Just one more thing to add to the list. There we go. That gives it a little bit of a support-looking structure. Okay. And that should do. These are all painted too, right? We did the mergers. Yeah. Alrighty, so that one is actually completed now. We have finished the Fuse Modular Frame Factory. Woo! Alright. So that one's done. Now we move on to the pressure conversion cubes. So the pressure conversion cubes, those are just going to be assemblers, luckily, and we won't need too many because, like I said, we're going to do 5 nuclear pasta per minute. So we only need 5 pressure conversion cubes per minute, possibly, unless we do other recipes that want pressure conversion cubes as well. But yeah, that's not really a thing. So move this one right here instead. But yeah, that looks good. I like it. So, yeah. Guess we get started here. We get started with... Oh, actually... Do I have any pressure conversion cubes on hand? I might have to... Yeah. I'm going to have to buy some. Not because I want to force nuclear pasta or anything like that. Obviously, I don't have a factory for that. But it is to... Whoa! Uh-oh. Something ain't right. Hold on. Screws were being uploaded, but now they're not? Uh-oh. Something's wrong with the screws. Either the screws aren't being made, or the uploader is broken. Or I did not do an uploader for the screws. I could have swore I did. I do it for every factory, so I don't know why I wouldn't that time, but... Yeah, let me head over to the screw factory and we shall take a look as to why we're not getting screws at all. Oh, you know what it could have been? It could have been, yeah, I never added a screw, or never added an uploader to the screw factory. And I had the uploader for the old, like, temporary screw factory, but I never had one for the, never had one for the actual screw factory, but yeah, I gotta go have it. I'm gonna have to go over there and take a look. Yep, that is my problem right there. I'm making all these screws, and, it's, not uploading any of them. There's my temporary screw train. So organization, dimensional depot. I guess I just never added one. That's my only guess. I just never added one. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. Well, actually, yeah. Here we go. Do it like this. Put that right in the middle there. And actually, if I push it back towards like that, then the belts will be nice. Yeah, I just never added, never added them. There we go, now we're uploading. Which does make me wonder, though. I guess we just slowly ran out of screws over time. Yeah, I don't have anything like that, okay. Alrighty. Actually, I think it'd probably be better if it's in the middle. That's not quite in the middle either, huh? There we go. Now we're uploading screws. So now if I go down and put down a store. Yep. We're uploading screws like crazy. But yeah, I think we just slowly, we had screws in the upload, and we just slowly ran out of them, because I hardly ever use screws. So, yeah, that's probably exactly what happened. That's quite the turn. Okay. Whew. Getting out of there, and now my eyes hurt. Because being inside of that screw factory, man, it really, it's really blue in there. I might redesign it at some point. Like, take the shape that we have now and kind of redesign it into a better looking factory. Because, yeah, that was made very early on, and I just needed to make a quick screw factory, a quick permanent one, just to get, because I'm going to need a lot of screws, and it's just like, yeah, that's what I came up with. Where's that screw? Okay, I'm going to take a ride on the wild side, take a ride on this train. I might get knocked off here. Yep, getting in. Okay, so now that we're back over here, let's try this again, shall we? Sheesh. Pressure conversion cubes. Can I even buy those? Okay. Oh, good. I can buy them. They're expensive, but I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy a stack because I don't have a choice. But yeah.
Parts purchase confirmed. Promotion delayed by X times part value plus fix-it stock value.
Damn it! There goes my next promotion. Oh well. I'm sure they'll understand if I explain to them I only needed it just to throw them on the floor, right? I just wanted to throw them on the floor, that's why I bought them. Alright, here comes it. Now this one is very interesting. I remember trying to make this in the in Update 8, or in Season 3, when we did the city build. I did end up being successful. It's just, it's a very strange build. Because you have the frame, but you only get a small bit of the frame. The rest of this is all that way. We may have to build the corner as a blueprint because of how complicated this is going to be. So as we can see here, though, we can actually see the way this is built. It's actually got a little bit of this, but I don't know if I'm going to worry about that. This little side bit. I mean, we could absolutely put a foundation in there at that angle, like a 45, and then try to work it out, because then that would make the rest of this all like one. But yeah, this is definitely a foundation size. This cube is going to be sitting on this pretty weirdly compared to the rest of it. So yeah, we're going to have to build the corners. Yeah, because we'll still use the original frame. I'm not going to try to make these little middle bits, but we'll still use the original frame idea as, just to get the size. But the rest of this is all going to be, these corners are going to have to be built within a blueprint in order to make that work. Just because of how complicated that's going to look. Obviously, we're not going to be trying to do all kinds of crazy stuff, but yeah. And I might not even worry about this little angle we got here, because that looks like, if this is a foundation, that's definitely not a foundation. That's a 45, but it's very strange. And the way we'd have to put that together would be very strange too. But I say, yeah, let's do a blueprint. Or throw down a blueprinter and see if we can work out a corner that'll work there. Now I know we don't have a whole lot of time left, so I'm probably going to skip most of the building here, but okay. So let's say we do the 45. Actually, give me the, hold on, load blueprint. Yeah, give me the corner bottom. I want to try and use this to my advantage here. Because, like I said, we're still going to be using the same size, the frame. We just got to modify it slightly. And it's like, if we can modify it slightly, we can make it look somewhat like... that does give me an idea. Let's see how big are these? Yeah, that does give me a really big idea. I might have to swap these out for... swap some of this out for the concrete one so I can paint it pure black. But yeah, what I was thinking though is what we could do is we could take some walls, some fix-it walls, of course, because it's going to be orange. 2, 3, 4. That does kind of mess up the corner. Well, actually, the corner doesn't need to exist, does it? Oops. Oh, it's doing that thing again. That thing I hate. There we go. So we had this last time, right? Is that worthy of a full foundation size? That, the top and bottom? Maybe. I was just thinking, in order to get this up there, we're going to have to do that. Like that, right? And we'll just use... So we get rid of this, because we're not putting any walls there. This could be... Actually, yeah. Well, it's going to be really weird looking if we try this, but I want to try it anyway, just to see how well this is going to work. Yeah, we won't be able to do the corner with that, though, like that. If we drop it down to where it was and then scooch it over, that might give us a better chance. So we do it like this. So then we put the 8 meter here instead. Okay, so maybe something like this. That'll probably work there. Because all we're doing is we're just adding the outer plating. As you can see, like, this is still really thin right here. We're just adding that outer plating to it. And then we flatten it off, of course. I am tempted, though, to move it slightly over even further, because then... Yeah, because doing this corner is going to be very difficult if we try that. It's okay, I can add this back. Nope. Just this. Alright, we can add that back in. But basically what I want to do is... to do a foundation. Can we do a half-meter foundation, or is that too small? That's too small. Okay. We do a half-meter, or half 4-meter foundation here. Yeah, I think what we might do... Well, we could... No, we can't swap it out for the foundation, because painting it orange... Yeah, but what I was thinking was... Of course. Oh, why must you be a pain in the butt? Okay, so it's like that, right? Oh, I need to move this in, don't I? Because, yeah, it needs to be right on that end. Oh, no! I hate when I do that. It's just irritating, because it's like, oh, I hit it in the spot. And I'm going to have to work on this later, because unfortunately we are out of time. We are much out of time. Yeah. So I think for now, though, we're going to have to leave this project, because we're going to have to figure out something. Maybe I'll work on it a little bit over the weekend if I get some time. See if I can figure out how I want this to look and stuff like that. Because this is a very, even though it's not very complicated with the way it looks. It is actually very complicated. But we're getting there. We're getting there. So anyway, I think we're going to go ahead and leave it here, though. For this episode. So like I said, since today is Friday, hopefully y'all have yourselves a great weekend this weekend. As well as I hope to see you guys back here on Monday. Yeah, so that should be that. So next time we'll continue this. We'll continue this build on Monday. Hopefully get this done, and hopefully I'll have this corner built so that we can just start placing stuff down, if you guys know what I mean. Because if we can start getting stuff placed down, then we can hopefully get that factory knocked out pretty early in the week, and then we can move on to other things, like getting the nitrogen gas that this other factory needs and stuff. But for now, though, like I said, that is going to be it. So I do hope you enjoyed. Oh, and before you go, I would like to give a huge shout out and thank you to all of the investors you can see here. Seriously, thank you. You guys are awesome. It is much appreciated. And until next time, I guess it's a goodbye.